We're live! Yay! Let's add a playlist while we wait for people to join if they're going to join. Let's do some tags while we're at it. Do we have Let's Drink? No, let's drink. Beer review. Goliath Winter by Legends Brewery. I'm a professional, honestly. And let's share this on Twitter, because that's where the tweeting goes. Oh boy, guys. So, remember it was like 2 whole hours ago. Let me fix my chair because I'm way too close. Professional. All right, so like 2 hours ago, right? Remember how I was saying, oh, I'm just going to do a beer review. There's not going to be any studying because I did good. Well, I lied. There's still going to be a beer review. I'm still going to drink. We're still going to review it. But I was going over my cards. And these are these little cards that I've created that show what I need to study. And so that I can mark down what I did. And I will say that I've given myself a shorter timeline than what I actually have, but part of that's because I'd rather sort of push myself than, get to the end and realize, oh crap, I need like X amount of time to study and I just don't have it. And I'd say for the most part, I'm somewhat on time in most of my classes. So like international payment and procedures, I didn't finish today, but I think the last couple chapters are pretty easy-ish. Plus the bulk of the work is going to be the case studies, and so I've already mentally prepared that that's going to take a long time. Excel, I'm technically ahead, even though I'm probably going to fall behind. German, I'm trying really hard not to spend too much time on German because I have a second chance to do well on the test later in the year, and I'm just going to focus on doing my best. That's all I can do. Office, I'm way ahead. I'm starting the advanced word stuff. International law, I'm really behind, and what's worse is that I have 11 sessions to get through, and I only have 10 days that I gave myself to get through those 11 sessions, and I just finished number 1. And I never paid attention in that class. It was too boring. Haven't really started accounting, except to do the account numbers, which, I think tomorrow I should be done with that, and then I can start the cases. And then I'm on track with product development. So yay. The only issue is that I know for certain that there are at least 10 sessions, and I still need time to do the cases. But the nice thing is that the order that I've been doing the studying is also the order that I have the tests in. So I'm not that worried about product development because it's quite literally the last test that I have to take. So I have like 3 extra weeks to study, and the last week I have accounting and this test, and I think that there's 3 days where I blocked out that I could study for this. And I mean, I closed it out. Let me open it up. I even gave up some study time so that I could go grocery shopping so that Prince Charming wouldn't need to do it. So I think worst case scenario, if I needed the extra time, I could have it. Yeah, because Saturday I have the law test, and then that afternoon I'm studying accounting. Then the next day, the Sunday, I get to go grocery shopping, then it's product development, accounting, and again, product development. So I have more than enough time to study for that one. My big problem though, and I'm freaking out now, is Introduction to Marketing, because I just finished part 1 of chapter 1. It's day 2, and I was going over what I needed to learn, and that's when I noticed I missed a chapter, because there's this whole chapter on marketing mix, which isn't even in the book. So I actually have 11 lessons that I need to get through, and I am finished through part 1 of chapter 1, or part 1 of section 1. So we are going to open this up, have a nice drink. Oh, actually, before I open it up, we're having this Goliath Winter. It is an amber beer, and I'd like you to take note. I'm not sure if it's going to focus. Will it focus? Doesn't look like it wants to. Focus! Yeah, it's not going to. Anyway, on the bottle, it says Kasteel Brewery, which is Kasteel Brewery. And Kasteel, which one is it? Watch, I can't, it doesn't matter. Kasteel makes Kasteel Rouge, which is my favorite, one of my favorite beers anyway. It's a delicious beer. However, I was looking this up because I couldn't figure out what kind of beer it is. Here's the bottle cap. I like this, it's pretty. It is a very simplistic design, I like that. And so while I was looking up for the style, which is an amber beer, I found out that it's made by Legends Brewery, which is the brewery that made like this. And I love the bottles. So I got both, it was this one, the Hoku, and then this one, which it has this like little witch, and the bottles and the artwork are so amazing. And I'm almost positive that Legend Brewery is also the people that make the quack. Or maybe it's the people who made, I don't know, but they made some, I'm almost positive it's the quack, which is this beer that comes with this really amazing glassware that I want to have. And I think when it comes to the marketing department, they are on top of it, because really the artwork and all that is amazing. Their bottles that they choose are amazing. The glassware is amazing. The only thing that isn't amazing is the beer itself, unfortunately. Because I think that's a lot of sediment, yeah. So I don't have that high of an expectation for this beer. We'll put this here so that you can see it. Goliath, woohoo. Hopefully it'll taste nice. Here's the color. It is very ambery. There is lots of sediment in it. Ooh. This has a very interesting flavor. This might be good. I know I'm poo-pooing on it before I've even had it, but there we go. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn on the light so that you can see better. Be right back. There we go. That's slightly better. I turned that off earlier because I was sitting over there and the light was too bright. But his own debt, please taste good. I need just a good beer. Zero for like 4 now, 0 for 3. Their beers are just not good. You know what's really interesting is that it has such an amazing smell. Like I was thinking, oh, this is gonna taste good, but it's it's really sour in the beginning, and I can't really place the type of sour, and then it's water. And nothing much else. It doesn't have an aftertaste. It's just sour water. Okay then, so we have our beer. Oy. The only thing I don't like about the webcam is that it sits a bit too high, and so you can't really see the beer. That's okay though. So I don't really have a set amount of time that I'm going to work. I just want to finish the second part of chapter 1. I think I might work until like 9. Because I like to have an hour before bed where I can just not do anything. Also gives me time to work out the beer. This isn't that delicious though. Oh, so let's go to study materials, and then we're going to go to introduction to marketing, PowerPoints, and we're starting part 2. Oh, and it's only 16, so maybe I can get through this rather quickly. That would be great. We're doing marketing concepts. Oh, I might have actually already done this. Maybe. Oh, no. I think I might have done it for the other class because these seem very familiar. So, marketing concepts. Okay, so the marketing concepts, mid-1950s. Oh yeah, focused on production, the company, volume, efficiency, cost and benefits, price. Production concept, selling concept, marketing concept. Oh yeah, societal marketing concept. Business cases. Humans. This is Phillips. These are all case studies. Okay, so hold on. These would be then, I think that thing over there. Let's go get the other folder because does it? Yes. I actually wrote out the definitions, and I think I'll just do them twice because if they're in both classes, obviously it's important. So, and we'll just redo them in black so that they match. Oh yay, this makes me so freaking happy. Okay. Let's just, so production concepts focus on production, the company, volume, efficiency, cost, benefit, and price, maximum volume, maximum profitability, low prices, and operation driven. An example was the Ford Motor Company. Interesting concepts from marketing with large growth potential or important potential for economies of scale. And as market shifts or cheaper products arises, we see product transfers, sometimes temporary or due to changing circumstances, e.g. new taxes, or supply problems due to Corona. So is this like essentially the same thing? Idea that customers will favor products that are available and highly affordable. Therefore, the organization should focus on improving production and distributing efficiency. Now see, I don't think I'm going to actually transfer these because he's focusing on the definition from the books. Just read through them. More focus on customer and his or her expectations. What did I... write down? Okay, production versus product concept. His idea that customers will favor products that offer the most quantity, performance, and features. Therefore, organizations should devote its energy to making continuously product improvements. So, more focus on the customer on hers and their expectations, quality, performance, technology, innovation. Example, markets were constantly watching Apple for new products and gadgets. The market was hungry. Typical for this concept is the amount of time, effort, means, and attention that is put into tech innovation. And then we have marketing. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to recopy these in black and then add them back to production concept. I don't know if it's necessarily good or bad, but there's a lot of overlap in these two courses. So I feel like if I studied really well for marketing, I'm going to have studied really well for product development. Okay, so it's the idea that customers favor products that are available, and I spelled that wrong. Does anybody else have that thing where sometimes when you write, you just invert the letters? And highly affordable. Therefore, I'm just going to say comp should focus on improving production and distribution efficiency. I'm really happy right now. I thought this was going to be so much more complicated than what it is. Okay, so product concept. And it looks like I will already have most of the answers, and then we can say that chapter 1 is done. Product concept is the idea that customers will favor products that offer the most quality, performance, and features. Therefore, comp should focus on innovation. That's correct, right? We can add that here. Then the next is selling concept. So sale results can be directly linked to marketing and sales actions. Often quite aggressive or superficial short-term results. Campaigns must be strong and appealing with a high repetition, inside out, mainly to context sales, sales promotions, lots of marketing and sales, hard sales, unsought goods, but often impulse buys. So what does it say? Idea that customers won't buy enough of the firm's product unless the firm undertakes a large-scale selling and promotional effort. Idea that customers won't buy enough products unless the comp undertakes a large scale selling and promo effort. And then we have the marketing concept. So the marketing concept, this is a relatively new concept and looks for trends and changes in consumer behaviors. You don't find a customer for your product or service, but you look for a product or service for that customer, or you develop it. Consumer is central, plenty and constant analysis of consumer behavior and insight. How and why is this target group changing? What is influencing this change or need? Outside in, lots of copycats. Competition, competitive advantage is key, and platforms, data analysis, data power. So marketing concept is the philosophy in which achieving organizational goals depends on knowing the needs and wants of your target market and delivering the desired satisfaction better than the competition. So better than the competition. There we go. Oh my goodness. Guys, I cannot express how excited I am right now. I might even just start chapter 2. Okay, societal marketing concepts. This really does not taste good. Ugh. It's like, it's so weird because now I'm just getting a bad aftertaste. Pure marketing. Product and services to help the world be a better place. CSR, which is corporate social responsibility, sustainable entrepreneurship. Very hot and trendy nowadays. Brand connection to try to connect with certain societal and social, cultural, political, and philosophical topics. Hot topics are environment, climate, health, and ecological things. Waste recycling, cradle to cradle, animal welfare, BOB campaigns, flexitarian / vegan, LGBT plus, Black Lives Matter, and Corona, it's outside in, and fast food restaurants, automobiles, and fashion are some examples of that. What does my definition say? Idea that a company's marketing dishes. I swear I'm not drunk. That beer is like only at 7%. The idea that a company's marketing decisions should consider consumers' wants, the company's requirements, and consumer long-run interests and societal long-run interests. There we go. Like, I'm already through 7 of these slides. And I think after this, the rest is just, it's, what's it called? Case studies. There is one more. Oh, over here, because he has the marketing myopy. Market offering, marketing myopy. Yes. Which he says is being short-sighted or lack of intellectual insight, or developing imbalance between product development and what the markets or the consumer wants, needs, and how they evolved. Often a thin line. Okay, the mistake of paying more attention to the specific products a company offers than to the benefits and expenses produced by these products. That's like the same exact thing. So we're just gonna put that there. Oh, mwah, guys, I'm so happy. So freaking happy. Oh my gosh. What are the colorful bags behind me? This is an Advent tea calendar. So instead of chocolate, I get puka teas. And I got this last year. I even made a video about it. A whole video dedicated to the fact that I found this at 50% off, and I'm so excited about it. But then I didn't drink it because I was waiting for a special moment, because that's what I do. Oh, I found it at Deleuze. I was so happy. I think I got it after Christmas. So this is my special moment. I know, I didn't know this, but apparently Deleuze is supposed to be the expensive store. I didn't know that. This can go here. I did find it last year. And I got one of the last ones because I saw that at Deleuze at Christmas. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. That's the type of advent calendar that I want. But, well, I don't actually go to Deleuze anymore. I went to Deleuze before because it was close to where we lived, but now I'm going to Carrefour, and they don't have puka tea. And not sponsored or anything, but I really like puka tea. Like, it is delicious. Oh, wait. I put the wrong card in there. This is the one that needs to go in there. And I like the Deleuze, what's it called? Fidelity card. Yeah. I'll probably go back to Deleuze because it's the same distance as the store that I go to now, so it's not that much of a difference, but the other store is bigger. So how are you doing tonight? KH417. I'm still technically on my block. It's just I'm having a beer that does not taste that good. We're trying Goliath, by the way, Winter. And I was going through my courses and I realized that for my introduction to marketing class, that's this one, I miscounted and I missed a session that I need to study, and I'm already behind. So I was thinking that I was going to finish up chapter 1 so that I could at least say that I chapter 1 finished, so I can start chapter 2, even though I need to be chapter 3. So here we are. But it's a happy accident because it turns out chapter 2 happens to be almost it's not even almost, it's the exact same thing that I was studying for product development. So I'm sort of really happy because I have 2 classes, Introduction to Marketing and then Product Development and Innovation. And they're pretty much, they follow the same book and we're covering the exact same thing. So I'm making flashcards, and I already made these flashcards for the other class, but now I'm making them for the marketing. And, well, you know, I was really freaking out before, and now that I'm studying, I'm not as unprepared as I thought I was, and I do have a plan. Yeah, I have all my days scheduled. Yeah. If you're studying and you want to have motivation on should I study, you should watch you know, me, because that is one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is that if you're on the block and you're like, man, I don't feel like studying, like, you can watch me study. Because I swear, that's the only reason why I'm studying. It's because, like, I have to make a video, and then if I have to make a video, and if I don't, people will know I didn't study, and people will yell at me. But I'm studying 8 hours a day, and I'm doing each of my 8 subjects every day, with the exception of the 9th subject, which is communication. But it's a really simple exam, like, it's oral and it's only going to take 15 minutes, and English is my native language, so I'm not envisioning that many problems with that one. But these are my little cards of everything that I need to go through. Oh, that was great. I had a great time with her. She really is one of my favorite she is my favorite professor. She does definitely come first. But we got to talk a lot about her, we got to talk about the school, we got to talk about the creative business projects. So it was a nice little live stream to do before, you know, the block came, and life just was going to be me sitting in this chair for hours upon hours for the next 2 weeks. Yes, I think so. I would assume she lives in West Flanders, I think. I don't know. I didn't actually think to ask that. Societal marketing concept. So what are you studying? Well, first off, are you in high school or are you in university? That's a good starting point. Oh, so essentially you've already done the stuff that I'm currently studying, because I'm doing a bachelor's. Oh, I know KU Leuven. Technically, Vivis is a subsidiary of KU Leuven, so at least that's what I've read. idea that, what was your bachelor's then? So you have intellectual economy, management, accounting, intellectual business strategy, and macroeconomy and communications. Okay. This semester I had introduction to marketing, international trade and payment procedures, Excel, I have German, office business skills, international commercial law, accounting, product development and innovation, plus communication and talent development. But our, we're going to say final for the talent development was this paper, which took, I'm going to say a couple minutes. I had all of those minus German. Yeah, I took German on a whim because normally my Dutch is good enough that I can, but honestly, I'm so far behind on my German, and I even sent an email to my little guidance counselor, or whatever they're supposed to be called, and I was asking, so what happens if I fail one of my classes? Because in the beginning, I would come home and like every day I'd be working on German, and it just was not clicking, and it's still really not clicking that much. Like it's starting to, but I need to memorize words. And I'm thinking the amount of words that I need to memorize in, what is it, like 4 weeks? I don't see it happening. Yeah, that's what she told me. She said that I should focus on my other classes because German is a full-term course, which means that I can fail in January and still pass if I do well in June. And even if I don't, I can retake. Or if I get a high enough score, I can use my relax credit. So there's all these different options. And that's such a relief because that's like the only class. We had this little like verb test in like December, I think it was, and I did pretty well on that. I got a 15, and I was really surprised that I managed to get that much. But the study technique that I got was, or that I use, was really just a cramming thing, and it's very effective, but it's not long-term memory. Like I've been working on the verbs and I cannot remember them. So, and the verbs are just one section of the test. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because I've been working on articles. Well, I worked on articles today, and articles in German are dumb. Like, sorry to any Germans out there, but they really are. They have 16 different ways to say the. English has one, and it works very well. You don't need all the extras. Consider. What time do you start studying? So I'm getting up between, well, I try and get up at 7. This morning I got up at 6:30, mainly because I wanted to play a game on my phone, and I didn't have the time to do it yesterday because I got up too late, and I was too tired last night, so that's where my priorities are. But I start studying at 8, and I study till 12. I take an hour for lunch. I start up again at 1. Then I study till 5. Then I take a 3-hour break so that I can go and cook. And then the goal is that hopefully I can do like a little session between 8, 9, or 10, depending on how far behind I am. But the sessions after 8 are just sort of me shooting the breeze because I'm not that motivated. Oh, the beer hooligan. Hey, what's up? I think I'm going to be your competition for the next couple of weeks because I'm going to be live streaming every day because I'm in the study block because I have exams in January. I'm doing really good. I've been studying. I'm very proud of myself. All right, and then Kim, how much are you studying then? Because I feel bad because I was told that students should aim to study 12 hours a day. And I'm only doing 8. I'd be happy to join on your live stream anytime after January. Oh my gosh, you're just starting tonight, Kim. Okay, we'll start right now. Or, well, here's the question. Did you pay attention in class and do you take notes? That's one of the reasons why I'm so disciplined, because I didn't realize that we were supposed to be studying after classes because it's so different from what we do in the US. Because in the US, normally you go to classes and then you get like 5 hours of homework every day. And I was there thinking, oh, cool, I don't have homework, so I don't need to do anything. And then it was sometime in November that the guidance counselor did this whole study session, which I thought I should probably go to that just to see if there are, differences. And yeah, that's when I discovered that 1, we should have been studying every single night, and 2, the Christmas break was meant for studying and not for relaxing and not doing anything. So thank God I went to that because I wouldn't have known that. Oh, and Mark, I'm trying this beer, Goliath Winter. It's by Legends Brewery. I have absolutely zero luck when it comes to Legends because I swear they do not make good beer. And this just tastes like sour water. When I was at school, all I learned at school was how to bend and not break the ruler. I don't think I learned that much when I was at school in high school. I feel like I'm learning more now, but I think that has to do with the fact that I really want to learn that stuff. I will be taking Christmas Eve the afternoon, so there won't be a block from 1 to 4, and I won't be doing the beer mistress stuff. And then I'll be taking Christmas morning off, so I won't be studying from 7 to 12, and instead I'm going to sleep in. Okay, the company. I learned more the day I left school. Unfortunately, that's how it seems to work for most people. The comp. Requirements. Consumer long run interests and societal long run interest. Okay, I have a thesis literature to write tonight, 9 to 11, and we'll study again tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, here's the whole thing. Were you paying attention in class and do you take notes? Because in all honesty, if I had been doing what most students seem to do, I probably wouldn't be that motivated to study right now. Yes, I get up at 7 a.m. I eat breakfast, and normally I start a live stream at like 7:45. At least I try to. It's been like 7:50 because I'm slow in the morning. I think I put that in the wrong place. Oh no, it goes here. This, however, I don't think it does. Where's the concepts? Ooh. Oh no, I did copy the right one. Okay, that goes here. All my stuff is online, so I watch my lessons 2 times because I find the English on my teachers to be slow. Oh, ×2, the speed. I don't think we have the option to make ours go faster. Our classes are online, but my teachers, not all of them, are willing to record the lessons, which is a pain. It also didn't help that near the end I wasn't really paying attention. I was playing. The last week I got so stressed out, and I know that I was stressed out because I started devouring books. I think I read, honestly, I read 20 books in the span of a week because I was eating them up because that's what I do when I'm stressed. But now I can say that chapter 1 is done. At least I think it is. Let's just double check. Is chapter 1 done? Because I think this is all cases, and I'm not going to be looking at cases right now. Yes! Oh my gosh, I feel so much better now. Oh, we really don't have books. I have German books, which I need to memorize vocab, which I have not looked at. It's done. Yes, look at it. Chapter is done. Yes. Now, we got course books. Do I have one within reach? Yes, I do. We get things like this that the teachers wrote. Actually, that's a lie. My teacher uses the Principles of Marketing by Kotler for the product development and innovation class. And introduction to market, and then product development and innovation. And those are the only 3 real books that I have. Okay, I need to, this is the product innovation, and these are, damn it, I think these are black. Okay, going to start coming to the lives. You should, because at the very least, you will study 8 hours a day. And then Mark says, the last exam I've had to do with my job, I actually cheated on by having information on duct tape under my jumper. Oh my goodness. You know, I think I cheated on a test once in my life, and it's the funniest thing ever. One, because I didn't need to cheat because it was on a French test, and it was after I spent a year in France, and my French was super good. And I got caught. And really the only reason why my French teacher didn't deduct points is because she knew that I knew the answers. And she was even like, why are you even writing the answers? I know that you know this. And I really don't have a reason for why I was doing that other than I don't know. But I really like my French teacher from that time. She was super chill because I accidentally cheated on another thing. And I say accidentally. Oh, okay, now. Because we had to write a story in French, and I think, oh, okay, hold on. Funniest thing about cheating an exam is not getting caught. That's true. Okay, Kim, I'm gonna say good night. Have a good time. And I will see you tomorrow in the AM. It'll do wonders for my watch time, so thank you. But the last, so I had to write a story in French, and I sent it to my host brother to correct, and then I sent it to our French teacher, and she knew that we didn't write it because it was too well written. It was very obvious that a native French speaker wrote it. So she asked me, did you send this to anybody in France? And I said, yeah, I sent it to my host brother. And she said, okay, you can't do that. I was like, oh, okay. Can I give you the thing that we sent before you fixed it? And she's like, yeah, do that. So another way that I didn't get in trouble. So I'm a bad student, but I never get in trouble for it. So okay, you don't suck, Kim. You're gonna be there. And even if you're late, that's okay. Come at like 8 or 9. Oh, I guess 8 is when it starts, so come at 9. Well, Mark, why didn't you study for your test? Here, you can study with me now. We're gonna look at chapter 2, and it looks like the strategy and role marketing plays in it. And I can tell from this first slide, I studied it for the other class. Okay, how many slides are in this? Oh, God. Didn't have time to study. Okay, I haven't studied these yet. Actually, no, I have studied these because this was my section on the paper that we had to write. So I do sort of know this. Okay. Yes. Okay. No, I do know this stuff from chapter 2 because that was my section of the paper. But still. 63. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll take off some time from studying Word since I seem to know that so much better. And instead, I will focus on this class. Because by tomorrow, I do need to finish chapter 3. And oh my God, chapter 3 has 79 slides. My life is not fun. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Just because I have to go through all of these and I still have the freaking cases. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's have some more beer. The alcohol will make the anxiety go away. Man, some buyer's regret for going back to school. Holy crap. While we're here, let's see if any of my teachers have emailed me back. Oh, yes. I love myself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. My night has been made. Thank you, Professor Benny. So I wrote to Professor Benny and I said, I was trying to match up your lessons with the chapters of the Kotler book, and I believe you cover the same chapters as the Intro to Marketing, but focus on different things. And I wanted to double check that I'm looking at the right things for your class. Am I correct that you cover 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 18? I appreciate your help. And he actually wrote me back and said, I will check tomorrow and get back to you. My chapters are mainly 8 and 9 with my own content around it. And the intro is from the earlier chapters. We'll check which one. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Oh my gosh. Because that will make my life so much easier. Because the book that we have, the principles of, what's it called? Marketing. It's actually a pretty good book. And have wonderful definitions. But that book is like 500 pages long. So I stopped reading the book and started focusing on the slides that the teacher gives. The only problem is if he's only focusing on 8 and 9, yeah, then we're definitely not covering the same stuff. So boo, boo, boo. But I have that one at the end of the thingy, so there's still time. I keep having to tell myself that there's still time to study. And this day is officially done. Oh boy. And tomorrow is day 3. Oh, I guess I'm not that far behind then. I mean, I'm only 1 day behind. And yeah, I could do marketing, international, trade and payment, Excel, German, and then office law. Well, I can skip office. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll skip office. So we have a plan. So chapter 1 is done. Need to finish chapter 2 and chapter 3. You know what I did wrong in Excel, by the way? I was able to get the answers. Thank you to all the students out there who are helping each other. Everybody's amazing. And I'm also behind on law. We're going to stop talking about school now. It's just going to be relaxing. I'm going to chill out with you guys for a little bit longer, and then I'm probably going to go and play some video games because that's my priorities after I study. Also, do you guys think that a marketing funnel is important? Because it was mentioned twice, but I also don't want to make the marketing funnel because I'm this beer has sort of grown on me. I think now that it's not as cold, it has more of a taste to it. It's not a good taste, mind you. It's still really sour. But it has more of an aftertaste, so there's something. I don't like it when my beers taste like water. That's not fun. But it is such a pretty design. Although he looks more like a Viking than Goliath, because I'm assuming it's like David and Goliath from the Bible, unless there's a different Goliath. It could be. I'm sure that there's probably somebody out there who knows the story of why this is called Goliath. I don't know. It's hazel. Ooh, that actually had a rather nice finish. Must have been all the sediment at the end. Well, guys, I'm going to leave you all. I finished my beer. I'm happy that I finished chapter 1. I'm still really behind. Maybe I'll start an hour early. Who knows? But I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Technically, it's a little bit before then. So if you're up and you want to study with me because you're on the block, then use me as motivation because we all want to be successful and to pass our tests or exams, whatever we're going to call it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Tot ziens, mijn appelziens.